Let's see what's happening in the Pioneer Garden today. We started making videos about 4 weeks ago, and since then, so much has happened. So much has grown. So at the beginning of the video, we'll spend some time looking at those changes, and then at the end, we'll harvest some potatoes. A couple of episodes ago, we looked at the wheat. We learned that it wasn't ready yet because the inside of the kernel was still milky. Now that the plants have sat in the sun for 3 weeks, let's test them again. They look a lot drier. Yep, they're dry. They're not milky anymore. You might not have noticed before, but this bed contains potato plants, also known as Solanum tuberosum. I think many of us have eaten potatoes before, but have you thought about where they come from? What part of the plant is a potato? Well, the answer is tricky. We usually say it's the root because it grows underground. But actually, the potato is part of an underground stem that stores starch and water for the plant. A potato is a tuber. Here's the part that was underground. This plant isn't mature yet, but you can see the roots. But right here you can also see something that looks a little different. This is called a stolon. It's an underground stem. It is from this part that potato tubers grow. Here you can see the small potato tubers growing off from the underground stem. As the potato plant matures, these little pea-sized tubers will grow bigger. Here is a different plant. This one is more mature than the other. See how the potato tubers growing off of the stolons are larger? You can also see one large potato tuber at the bottom of the plant. These are the roots. They help bring water and nutrients up to the plant. The large potato at the bottom of the plant is called the mother potato. It is the potato from which the entire plant grew from. Potato plants can either grow from a seed or the potato tuber. People generally feel it is easier to grow a new plant from the tuber. Here, you can see a plant that is sprouting from an eye of the tuber. See how the new plant is growing roots of its own? In a few weeks, this plant will make its own stolons and produce more potatoes. That was a lot of information. I think you need a review. Let's see if you can remember. We see the mother potato, the roots, the underground stems, also called stolons. Growing on these stolons, we see the baby potatoes. We'll move up the plant, and here's the stem, and finally the leaves. And the flowers will be up on top. Potatoes come in many colors. They can have red, white, brown, or purple skins. The inside of a potato can be white, red, yellow, or purple. Here's a tuber I found in the soil. I've cut it in half. I wonder what color it will be inside. What do you think? Wow, it's purple inside. Have you ever eaten a purple potato? I made potato salad last night with some vegetables from my garden. I'll share the recipe at the end of this video. It contained potatoes, green beans, basil, mustard, red wine vinegar, salt, pepper, and olive oil. It's a very simple recipe and one of my family's favorites. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. Next time we'll visit Vine Ray Farm just north of Davis. I'm looking forward to the visit because it is one of only a handful of California farms that still farm using horsepower. See you next time.